So this weekend we got the NFL wildcard playoffs, huh? Well, a lot of good matchups. Um, Looking at my iPad here, I'm gonna go over in chronological order. The Chargers at the Texans. You know, the Chargers defense last year was in the bottom five. This year they're up in the top 5 to 10. See, and the Texans, though they look nice, still very young and raw in areas, and still banged up. And if the Colts would have played better, the Texans might have been in playoffs too. I mean, and Jim Harbaugh back in the NFL, um, um, he's did, taking right, picking it up right back where he left off in college, winning in college, winning in NFL, 11-6. Though you got the over 42. I mean, Justin Herbert is a gunslinger. So and he got some weapons around him too. And they got a nice O line. I'm gonna have to go with the Chargers on this one right here. And the Steelers and the Ravens. I mean, the Steelers have a very very nice defense, right? Their quarterback. I'm not even too sure if the quarterback of the future is in that room right now. The Ravens, they're on a mission. Lamar Jackson. I've been watching him since college at Louisville. I remember watching a Clemson, Deshaun Watson, uh, Lamar Jackson matchup. And though that game was a great matchup, Clemson did come out top at that time. But today, look who is succeeding. And Baltimore -10. I mean, that's just kind of easy money, low key, if you ask me. And over under 44, I'm not too sure Steelers even get 14 on the board, to be honest with you. And it could be 30-14 push. But I do very well see Ravens beat down. And Broncos and Bills. Buffalo -9. I mean, the I could be a Bills Ravens. So again, Bills are on a mission. Broncos are very young. They got the quarterback of the future in that room. That is for sure. Bo Nix is a beast. I mean, if you go from Auburn to Oregon in college, I mean, those are two unofficial NFL trading grounds, if you ask me. Though, again here, Buffalo -9 and the Josh Allen, man's a different animal. He went to college out of Wyoming, so he pretty much played in the snow to the snow. I don't know even how Broncos can even stop that man, or if anybody really can at this point. I mean, he's -420 to win the MVP right now as we speak. Packers versus Eagles. That's a low-key good matchup. Sleeper, honestly. Hate to say it could really go either way. Though I think everybody's expecting the Eagles to win. But Packers are sleepers, They're really young. They got a nice core. I'm not even too sure if the absence of Christian Watson will even be a difference maker. The man is so inconsistent. He'll get you 59 yards and a touchdown by halftime, but the next game he'll get you 22 for the whole game. I don't understand. Though I like him low key, he's nice. Um, but that game he had 59. I had him on my slip to get 50. Um, but um, but anyway, Jordan Love, man, he's nice. So he gets paid. He got the bag. Got the bag for sure. But I mean, this is the Eagles. It might be the Eagles' best team since they had Andy Reid and Donovan Knapp when they went back to back to back Super Bowl appearances even. But of course, you know, they faced Tom Brady in them, and you know, I mean, couldn't get it. But right now, the Eagles, when healthy, they 14-3. I mean, they're just different animals right now. The Commanders and the Bucks. Um, Again, it could go either way. I personally think the Bucks will win though. Baker Mayfield. Why do I keep saying Sam Bradford? Do they look as a doppelganger? Baker Mayfield, on the other hand, he's beasting. I mean, he is a Heisman winner for a reason, even though it's a different level. You obviously have to be great at one level to be great at the next. All right. But again, Heisman winner versus Heisman winner here. I mean, but here, Mike Evans. I mean, we were witnessing a Hall of Famer as we speak right here. 11,000 yard consecutive seasons. That's crazy. He also had Johnny Manziel throwing him in college too. I mean, so he's only had a great quarterback throwing him to him, so that helps, right? But here, the Commanders are still really young, and though the better record on paper, I'm gonna go with the favorite team here, Tampa Bay. Over under 50.5. That'll be that by the end of the third, I think. And the Vikings and the Rams, 14-3 to play in the wild card. That's crazy. Vikings fans are probably so sad that that's the case. They have LA -1 over under 47.5. I personally think that though at home and Puka Nacua, and Cooper Kupp when healthy, that's a banger duo right there. That's the not that I mean they've been running that conference and since Cooper been back healthy, and that is why they are playing in this game right here. Otherwise, I mean, you know, Cardinals are still called Cardinals. You know, I mean, again, you're watching this video because you want to know what I think, right? I think that the Vikings are going to win 14-3 for a reason. I mean, but Justin Jefferson, though, I mean, he's, again, an unofficial Hall of Famer right now. He literally got a Brinks truck delivered to his house, and the Brinks truck stayed at his house. That's how much Minnesota wanted him to stay in Minnesota. They just said, you know what? I'll just keep the Brinks truck at his house. We'll just deliver bags to you personally. You know what I mean? And honestly, Sam Darnold's, you know, I mean, I've liked him ever since USC. If you are recruited to USC, I mean, you gotta be legit. I mean, and he's been under shitty organizations, Jets, Panthers, and Minnesota. Here they reached for their quarterback that they drafted in the first round, only for him to get hurt. And now they got draft collateral assets. You know what I mean? Because dude's gonna get 30 million. This is the way the market is. I mean, 30, maybe 45. I mean, for sure 34. For sure 34. But that's gonna be a nice game, though. I mean, Justin Jefferson anytime touchdown, over 250, over 250 yards definitely for those quarterbacks. But over 47.5 is, I mean, 34-28 Vikings. Anyway, we'll find out. But my action, if I were to put a parlay in right now, Chargers. I'm gonna tease the Ravens down a little bit, you know, minus a touchdown, you know. Again, Bills minus touchdowns. If I could tease that down too. And you know, since the line's so close here, Eagles, Bucks, and Vikings, and we'll find out after the weekend.